finally Friday. It's time to take a look at what's at the movies.
Michael Cook is here talking about Downhill and The Photograph.
Yes, let's start off with Downhill first.
Okay.
This movie stars Louis-Dreyfus and Will Ferrell. They play a couple married with kids. They're doing a vacation in Austria, a ski vacation. At the beginning of the film, it's a loving family. They all, typical, a little arguing here and there, but they all seem to be fine. Well, during the course of one of the days, while they're at a outside restaurant, an avalanche comes crashing down on them while they're on the outside terrace. And what happens is Will Ferrell's character grabs his phone and leaves his family to the fate of the avalanche. Of course, they are safe and not harmed, but of course that puts a complete strain on everybody's relationship because instead of protecting his family, Will Ferrell ran away. I can never say the name quickly. Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Elaine.
Elaine, thank you. We'll call her Elaine. Of course, is a simmering fury, rightfully so, and Will Ferrell's character just doesn't seem to know what the problem is. You have two Hall of Fame comedic actors in Will Ferrell and Elaine.
Is there a book out there?
You can see you can feel what's coming next. But the problem with this movie is it doesn't know what it wants to be. I mean, is it supposed to be a comedy? Is it supposed to be? This is a very dramatic movie. I mean, this is life and death and strains on a marriage and all the complications that are relationships. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is fantastic, but Will Ferrell does not up to the task in this movie as a dramatic actor, and it's not particularly that funny. And it kind of sort of meanders along, and they try to tell different tangents of the story, but it doesn't quite gel. And I was very disappointed because I was looking forward to it. I give this movie a 4 out of 10.
Wow.
So not one to, maybe if it's on Netflix one day you can watch it.
And you've got nothing else to do.
Exactly. Well, today is Valentine's Day,
yes.
so perfect day to talk about a romantic movie. And we have one in The Photograph. There you see Issa Rae. She is a woman who just lost her mother. Her and her mother had a strained relationship. They were not particularly that close. And as the movie is told in flashbacks, we learn more about her mother's story. She was lived in a small town in Louisiana. There you see the mom at a young age. She is in love with her boyfriend, but she wants to move to New York and has ambitions to become a photographer. And of course, she leaves and leaves her love behind. Then the story is told in modern day. There you see Lakeith Stanfield, who is a reporter who's actually doing a story about Issa Rae's mother, who became a very famous photographer. And of course, when these two meet, sparks start to fly. They have just a fantastic chemistry, and both of these actors have just, good acting chops and good comedic chops, and she just has a smile that just lights you up. This movie is beautifully well shot, and it's a story of love and between romantic love and love between parents, and also how the past affects the present, and what your parents did does have an effect on how you see the world and your relationships. These two are struggling with their own obstacles. They're both commitment phobic for various reasons that are revealed throughout the film. But I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. This is a movie to see on Valentine's Day. Take your significant other. I give this movie an 8 out of 10.
Ooh,
very, very well done. I hope it does very well at the box office because it's worth it.
I was afraid it was going to be kind of cheesy.
No, it's wonderful. Very good.